Anybody want to share a sentence?
I said that chastisement or punishment of the boy was like very severe, right?
Okay, the chastisement was very severe for the boy. Very good. Will, go ahead.
I use chastisement to whoever scratched my car.
Okay, so you would just have to say, I chastised the person who scratched my guitar. Okay. You wouldn't use chastisement on somebody, you would just chastise. Okay. Alright, let's move on to the next word. Petulantly. What's the root word of that? Petulant, yes. Okay. Can you define petulantly for me, Christina?
Characterized by temporary or ill humor.
Okay. Were we able to, does everybody understand that definition, or is that just a bunch of mumbo jumbo? Can you put that in your own words for me? Maybe a synonym, something like that, to help you guys understand it? Christina?
Grouchy.
Grouchy? Richie?
Still.
Silky. Somebody said that in the last class.
I found it, I think it was
It's fun.
thesaurus.
It's sulky,
Oh.
not
What?
silky. Silky is like a fabric.
It was it spelled the same way, S-I-L-K-Y?
No, S-U-L-K-Y. Riel, irritable. Okay, so when you're petulant, you're irritable, you're grouchy. Okay, maybe you're a little bit sarcastic. Somebody want to use that in a sentence for me? Jacob, you have a sentence? Cinnamon? You could be mad and be petulant. You have a sentence for us, Thomas? You have another definition? Let's hear it.
To be humorous.
To be humorous, to be petulant. Okay, so maybe in a sarcastic, ill-humored way. So maybe like you're condescending to somebody in a funny way. Okay. Do you guys know what condescending means? Yes? No? Condescending is when you're talking down to somebody. We really need a word wall. We really need a word wall. Okay. So, yeah, go for it.
I said the baby was petulant when she woke up.
The baby was petulant when she woke up. I'm petulant when I wake up early on the weekends, because it's my only chance to sleep in. So, all right, let's go to the next one. That was a good sentence, Richie. So tabulated is the next definition. We kind of went over this. Michael, why don't you give me your definition for tabulated?
Condense to categories or categorize.
Okay, so to condense, to categories, or to categorize. Okay, it's a good definition. Anybody have any synonyms or other definitions that they would like to share? Sam.
Just in a English chart.
Okay, chart. Riel, did you have something to add? Oh, you're going to say chart? Victoria. Record. Very good. Tatum, go ahead. List. Very good. All right, do you guys know what a hook is? It's kind of... Jacob, what's a hook? Okay, yeah. Okay, but what about when we're talking about vocabulary and learning new words? You guys know what a hook is? Okay, so it's similar to what Jacob said. Okay, so it's something that's going to grab your attention about this word. It's something that when you remember this hook, you are going to remember what this word means. Okay, and this is really helpful for when we have vocab quizzes or just learning the word in general. Okay, so let's come up with a hook. I'm going to come up with an example of a hook for you guys if I can find the pen here. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so the word tab. Okay? If I look at this word, do you see the lines that are all in here? Yes? Do you see like imaginary lines that make up these letters? You guys see all that? Yes? So if I tabulate those lines, 1 for the T, 2 for the B, 3 for the L, 4 for this, and then 5 for the D, what are these called? They're called tally marks. Okay, when you're tabulating something, you're counting and you're making a list. You can tally something when you're tabulating something. So now you have a hook where you can think, okay, I have the word tabulated, and those are tallies. I use tallies to tabulate and make a list of something that I'm, of something in a group, okay? So when the elders were tabulating the hours that Jonas was putting in to his volunteer centers, they were making tallies and listing and recording how many hours and where he was going. Okay? So does that help you guys kind of hook onto the word? Can we maybe come up with a hook for petulantly? Because that's a kind of tough word. Actually, I'll give you another vocabulary word that we don't have yet, but that I particularly like. Okay, so this is more of a funny one. Cumbersome. Who knows what this word means? Any guesses? Anything? Valerie, you have a guess? Okay, it is an adjective. Okay. What do you think it is?
Is it about cucumber?
Is it about cucumbers? No, but it is not. But I use cucumbers in my hook. Okay?
Big and bulky?
Okay, big and bulky. All right, so Christina is the closest. Okay, it's something that is big and bulky. That is difficult to carry. Okay? Now, the hook that I have come up with, for me personally, and this could be different for everybody, but I'm going to give you guys an example. I have this little dude. I'm going to name him Carl. Carl has some cucumbers.
Cucumber Carl.
Carl's cucumbers. And he's carrying them in a bag. And these bags are huge. Why? Because they are filled to the brim with cucumbers. Okay? Those bags of cucumbers weigh at least 100 pounds.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Carl's so strong.
You have to give him some
Yeah.
Okay? So he's dragging these cumbersome cucumbers along. And he's trying to make it to Cucumbertopia. And he is having a very hard time. Okay? So Carl's cumbersome cucumbers make it hard for him to get anywhere where he wants to. Okay? And that's a way that you can remember that cumbersome is describing something that's very difficult to carry. Okay? Something that's big and bulky and very difficult to carry. Okay, so you can make up these silly stories for any vocab word, and it will help you remember what it is. Okay? Now I use cumbersome in my everyday language, and sometimes people will be like, "What? What does that mean?" I'll be like, Carl's cumbersome cucumbers. Remember it. Yeah, it does.
Try saying it.
You said it yesterday.
Carl's cumbersome cucumbers. Yes, I did say it yesterday, didn't I? All right, that's why I brought it up. Anyway, let's move on.